Have you ever found yourself alone, without friends, wondering if there's something wrong with you? Picture this. You're sitting in your room, scrolling through social media, and you see people hanging out with friends, laughing and having a great time. You start to question why you don't have that. Is it something you're lacking? Are you not likable enough? But what if I told you that being alone doesn't have to mean being lonely? In fact, solitude can be a powerful tool for self-discovery and personal growth. This video explores the beauty of living alone, without friends, through the lens of Buddhist teachings. But before we delve into the profound wisdom of Buddhism, let's address the elephant in the room. Loneliness is a universal experience, something we've all grappled with at some point in our lives. Yet, in today's hyper-connected world, it's easy to equate solitude with inadequacy. So, before we dive into the depths of Buddhist philosophy, let's reframe our understanding of solitude. Instead of viewing it as a deficiency, let's see it as an opportunity for self-reflection and growth. Imagine solitude as a blank canvas, waiting for you to paint your masterpiece of self-discovery. But how do we shift our perspective from loneliness to empowerment? By understanding the difference between being alone and feeling lonely. Being alone is a physical state, while loneliness is a state of mind. It's possible to be surrounded by people and still feel lonely, just as it's possible to be alone and feel content. So, let's embark on a journey to uncover the beauty of solitude and the wisdom it holds. Together, let's challenge the stigma surrounding living alone and embrace the freedom it offers. Our goal? To reach 100 likes on this video, not just for vanity's sake, but to spread the message of embracing solitude far and wide. Let's do this together. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to join the Wisdom Woven community on this transformative journey. Lesson 1: Understanding solitude. Have you ever felt alone, yet not necessarily lonely? That quiet moment when you're by yourself, but it doesn't bother you? That's solitude. It's not about being cut off from the world. It's about finding peace within yourself, even when you're alone. Imagine a tree standing tall in a forest. It doesn't need other trees to validate its existence. It finds strength in its own roots, standing firm against the winds of change. Similarly, solitude is like being that tree, finding strength and contentment within yourself. Solitude doesn't mean isolation. It's about enjoying your own company, learning to be comfortable in your own skin. It's like having a cozy blanket of self-awareness wrapped around you, protecting you from the chill of loneliness. Think about a quiet evening spent reading your favorite book or taking a leisurely stroll in the park. Those moments of solitude recharge your batteries, rejuvenating your spirit and calming your mind. In today's fast-paced world, solitude is a precious commodity. Amidst the hustle and bustle of everyday life, finding moments of peace and quiet can be challenging, but it's essential for our well-being. When we embrace solitude, we give ourselves the gift of self-discovery. We learn to listen to our inner voice, gaining insights into our thoughts and emotions. It's like peeling back the layers of an onion, revealing our true selves beneath. Solitude isn't about running away from the world. It's about finding balance. It's like taking a step back to catch your breath before diving back into the fray. It allows us to recharge and reflect, preparing us to face whatever challenges lie ahead. Even in a crowd, you can still experience solitude. It's about finding moments of stillness amidst the chaos, tuning out the noise and focusing inward. It's like finding a hidden oasis in the desert, a sanctuary of peace and tranquility. In solitude, we have the freedom to be ourselves without fear of judgment. We can explore our interests, pursue our passions, and chart our own course in life. It's like being the captain of our own ship, navigating the vast ocean of possibilities. Solitude isn't about being antisocial. It's about valuing your own company. It's like having a best friend who's always there for you, no matter what. It's about being your own cheerleader, celebrating your victories and comforting yourself in times of need. So, the next time you find yourself alone, don't be afraid. Embrace solitude as a friend, not a foe. Take the time to reconnect with yourself, to nurture your soul, and to find peace in the stillness. Lesson 2: The power of self-reliance. Have you ever marveled at a spider spinning its web quietly on its own? There's a remarkable lesson in that solitary act. Just like the spider, humans have an innate ability to thrive alone. But how often do we embrace this power? Welcome back to Wisdom Woven, where we untangle life's complexities to find the threads of wisdom within. Today, let's delve into the profound realm of self-reliance. Imagine a majestic oak tree standing tall in a forest, its roots deeply anchored into the earth. In solitude, it finds strength. Similarly, when we stand alone, we tap into our inner reservoirs of resilience and resourcefulness. Self-reliance isn't about shutting out the world. It's about standing firm in the face of life's challenges, knowing that we possess the capacity to weather any storm. It's about trusting ourselves to navigate the twists and turns of our journey without constantly seeking external validation. Think about the last time you accomplished something on your own, whether it was mastering a new skill or overcoming a difficult obstacle. Remember the sense of pride and empowerment that swelled within you? That's the essence of self-reliance. In Buddhism, self-reliance is synonymous with self-mastery. The Buddha taught that true freedom lies in mastering oneself, rather than being enslaved by external circumstances. By cultivating self-awareness and inner strength, we become architects of our own destiny. But self-reliance doesn't mean we have to go it alone. It's about knowing when to seek support and when to trust our own instincts. Like a sailor navigating the vast ocean, we chart our course, but we're not afraid to ask for guidance when needed. In today's interconnected world, it's easy to lose sight of our own capabilities amidst the noise of external influences. But by embracing solitude and nurturing our self-reliance, we reclaim our sovereignty and forge our path with clarity and purpose. So, the next time you find yourself alone, instead of feeling isolated, embrace the opportunity to tap into your inner strength. Like the spider spinning its web or the oak tree standing tall, remember the power that resides within you. Embrace self-reliance and watch as your inner light illuminates the path ahead. Lesson 3: Exploring Buddhist Teachings on Solitude. Buddhism, an ancient philosophy and way of life, offers profound insights into the nature of solitude. At its core, Buddhism teaches that true happiness comes from within, and solitude can be a powerful tool for uncovering this inner peace. In Buddhism, solitude is not about isolation or loneliness. It's about finding a deep sense of connection with oneself and the world around us. It's a time for introspection, self-reflection, and spiritual growth. One of the key teachings in Buddhism is the concept of impermanence. Everything in life is constantly changing, including our thoughts, feelings, and circumstances. Solitude allows us to observe these changes without clinging to them or being overwhelmed by them. Another important aspect of Buddhist teachings on solitude is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of being fully present in the moment, without judgment or attachment. When we are alone, we have the opportunity to cultivate mindfulness and deepen our awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and sensations. In Buddhism, solitude is also seen as a path to wisdom. By spending time alone, we can gain insights into the true nature of reality and our place in it. We can see beyond the illusions of ego and materialism and discover a deeper, more meaningful way of living. Moreover, solitude in Buddhism is not about escaping from the world, but rather, it's about finding refuge within ourselves. It's about finding peace and contentment regardless of our external circumstances. The Buddha himself often retreated to solitude to meditate and reflect on the nature of existence. His teachings on solitude emphasize the importance of finding balance in life and seeking refuge in our own inner wisdom. In today's fast-paced and interconnected world, the practice of solitude is more important than ever. It allows us to unplug from the distractions of modern life and reconnect with our true selves. By embracing solitude and incorporating Buddhist teachings into our lives, we can find greater happiness, peace, and fulfillment. We can learn to appreciate the beauty of silence and the richness of our inner world. In conclusion, exploring Buddhist teachings on solitude can be a transformative journey. It's a journey of self-discovery, self-acceptance, and self-love. So, let's embrace solitude as a path to inner peace and wisdom, and let it guide us on our journey towards a more fulfilling life. Lesson 4: Embracing solitude as a path to inner peace. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to overlook the beauty of solitude. But what if being alone isn't something to fear or avoid? What if it's actually a path to discovering profound inner peace? Imagine this: you're sitting by yourself in a quiet room, with nothing but the sound of your own breath. Instead of feeling lonely or restless, you feel a sense of calm washing over you. That's the power of embracing solitude. Think about a tree standing tall in a serene forest. It doesn't need constant validation from other trees to know its worth. In the same way, solitude allows us to reconnect with our inner selves, away from the distractions of the outside world. It's a time to reflect, recharge, and rediscover what truly matters to us. Buddhist teachings offer profound insights into the transformative potential of solitude. They remind us that true happiness comes from within, not from external sources. When we embrace solitude, we let go of the need for approval or validation from others. Instead, we find contentment in simply being with ourselves. In solitude, we have the space to explore our thoughts and emotions without judgment. We can observe our minds with clarity and compassion, allowing us to cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves. This self-awareness is the first step towards inner peace. Imagine a lake, its surface smooth and undisturbed. In solitude, our minds become like that lake, tranquil and clear. We can see our thoughts and feelings with clarity, without being swept away by them. This clarity enables us to make wiser decisions and navigate life's challenges with grace. Solitude also allows us to cultivate gratitude for the simple joys of life. When we're alone, we can fully appreciate the beauty of a sunset, the melody of birdsong, or the taste of a warm cup of tea. These small moments of joy become more profound in the stillness of solitude. In our fast-paced world, solitude is often seen as a luxury reserved for introverts or hermits. But in reality, it's a fundamental human need. Just as we need food and water to nourish our bodies, we need solitude to nourish our souls. It's a time for self-care and self-discovery, essential for our overall well-being. Buddhist monks have long understood the transformative power of solitude. They retreat to remote mountains or quiet monasteries to deepen their spiritual practice away from worldly distractions. In solitude, they find peace, clarity, and a profound sense of connection to the universe. But you don't have to be a monk to benefit from solitude. Even in the midst of a busy city, you can carve out moments of stillness and silence for yourself. Whether it's a few minutes of meditation in the morning or a quiet walk in nature, find what works for you and make it a priority. So, the next time you find yourself alone, instead of reaching for your phone or seeking distraction, embrace the opportunity to be with yourself. Allow yourself to sink into the silence and discover the profound peace that comes from within. Solitude isn't something to be feared or avoided. It's a precious gift that can lead you to true happiness and fulfillment. Lesson 5: overcoming loneliness through mindfulness. Loneliness can sometimes feel like an endless tunnel with no light at the end. But what if we told you there's a lantern waiting for you, ready to illuminate your path? That lantern is mindfulness. It's not just about sitting cross-legged and chanting Om. Mindfulness is about being fully present in the moment, acknowledging our thoughts and feelings without judgment. When we practice mindfulness, we shift our focus from the past or future to the here and now. Instead of drowning in feelings of loneliness, we observe them from a distance, like clouds passing in the sky. We realize that loneliness is just one aspect of our experience, not our entire reality. Imagine this. You're sitting alone in your room, feeling the weight of loneliness pressing down on you. Instead of letting it consume you, you take a deep breath and bring your attention to the present moment. You notice the warmth of sunlight streaming through the window, the gentle hum of traffic outside, the rhythm of your own breath. In this moment, loneliness loses its grip on you. You're no longer trapped in the past or future. You're here, now, fully alive. Mindfulness teaches us to befriend ourselves in moments of solitude. Instead of seeking external validation or distraction, we learn to find comfort in our own company. We become our own best friend, offering ourselves the same kindness and compassion we would give to a loved one. Loneliness often stems from a disconnect between our inner and outer worlds. We may feel isolated even in a crowd, longing for a deeper connection. But through mindfulness, we bridge that gap. We learn to cultivate a sense of belonging within ourselves, regardless of our external circumstances. Think of mindfulness as a gentle wave washing away the layers of loneliness that have built up around your heart. With each breath, you let go of the past and future, surrendering to the beauty of the present moment. You realize that you're never truly alone. The universe is always here, holding you in its embrace. It's important to remember that mindfulness is not a quick fix for loneliness. It's a lifelong practice, a journey of self-discovery and self-compassion. But with each step you take, you move closer to the light at the end of the tunnel. You realize that loneliness is not your enemy. It's a teacher, guiding you back to yourself. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by loneliness, remember this. You have the power to transform your experience through mindfulness. Take a deep breath, ground yourself in the present moment, and open your heart to the possibility of connection with yourself, with others, and with the world around you. In the end, loneliness is just a temporary cloud passing through the vast sky of your being. And beneath that cloud lies the radiant sun of your true nature, shining brightly for all eternity. All you have to do is look within and bask in its warmth. Lesson 6. Cultivating compassion for oneself. Do you ever find yourself caught in a cycle of self-criticism, where every mistake feels like a weight dragging you down? It's like being stuck in a room with a relentless critic who never seems to let up. But what if I told you that there's a way to silence that inner critic and instead become your own best friend? Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, and instead of immediately focusing on all the things you haven't done or should have done better, you greet yourself with kindness. You acknowledge your flaws and imperfections, but you also recognize your strengths and potential. This is the essence of self-compassion. Self-compassion is like having a warm, comforting hug available to you at all times. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a dear friend who is going through a tough time. And just like any skill, it can be cultivated with practice. In the teachings of Buddhism, compassion is considered one of the highest virtues. But often, we forget that compassion must start from within. We cannot truly extend compassion to others if we are unable to offer it to ourselves first. So, how can we cultivate self-compassion? One way is through mindfulness. Mindfulness allows us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment, creating space for self-compassion to grow. When we notice ourselves being self-critical, we can gently redirect our attention and offer ourselves words of kindness instead. Another powerful practice is loving kindness meditation. In this practice, we extend wishes of happiness, peace, and well-being to ourselves and others. By regularly engaging in loving kindness meditation, we strengthen our capacity for self-compassion and cultivate a deeper sense of connection with all beings. It's important to remember that self-compassion isn't about making excuses for ourselves or becoming complacent. Rather, it's about acknowledging our humanity and embracing ourselves with unconditional love and acceptance, flaws and all. When we treat ourselves with compassion, we become more resilient in the face of challenges. We're better able to bounce back from setbacks and approach life with a greater sense of ease and confidence. So, the next time you catch yourself being self-critical, pause for a moment and ask yourself, what would I say to a friend in this situation? Then, offer yourself the same kindness and understanding. You deserve it. Lesson 7: Finding Connection in Solitude. In the quiet depths of solitude, amidst the absence of external distractions, lies an unexpected treasure: connection. While solitude may seem like a solitary journey, it paradoxically opens doors to profound connections with oneself, with others, and with the world at large. Solitude offers a sanctuary where we can truly listen to our inner voice, untainted by the noise of the outside world. It's in these moments of quiet reflection that we forge a deeper connection with ourselves, understanding our thoughts, feelings, and desires with newfound clarity. By embracing solitude, we cultivate a sense of self-awareness that forms the foundation of genuine connection. When we know ourselves intimately, we can authentically share our experiences, vulnerabilities, and joys with others, fostering meaningful relationships built on trust and understanding. Moreover, solitude teaches us the importance of being present in our interactions with others. When we're fully immersed in the moment, free from distractions and preoccupations, we can engage with others in a profound way, offering our undivided attention and genuine empathy. In solitude, we also discover a profound connection with nature. Whether we're walking in the woods, sitting by the ocean, or gazing at the stars, the beauty and tranquility of the natural world envelop us, reminding us of our interconnectedness with all living beings. Through solitude, we come to realize that our sense of connection transcends physical proximity. Even when we're alone, we can feel deeply connected to others through shared experiences, memories, and emotions that bind us together across time and space. Solitude teaches us to appreciate the richness of silence and solitude, fostering a sense of inner peace and contentment that radiates outward, touching the lives of those around us. When we embrace solitude, we create space for authentic connections to blossom, free from the superficiality of small talk or the pressures of social expectations. Solitude invites us to slow down, to savor the simple pleasures of life, and to cherish the moments of quiet beauty that often go unnoticed in the hustle and bustle of daily life. In solitude, we find solace in our own company, learning to be comfortable with ourselves and to appreciate the unique qualities that make us who we are. Through solitude, we develop a deeper sense of empathy and compassion for others, recognizing that we're all interconnected in the tapestry of existence. Solitude encourages us to explore the depths of our creativity, allowing ideas to flow freely and inspiration to strike in moments of quiet reflection. By embracing solitude, we cultivate resilience and inner strength, knowing that we have the power to find peace and fulfillment within ourselves, regardless of external circumstances. Solitude teaches us the value of solitude and the importance of carving out time for ourselves amidst the demands of everyday life. In solitude, we discover the beauty of simplicity, finding joy in the little moments and quiet pleasures that bring richness to our lives. Solitude invites us to embrace our true selves, free from the masks we often wear in the presence of others, and to cultivate authenticity in our relationships. Through solitude, we gain clarity and perspective, seeing ourselves and our lives with renewed clarity and understanding. Solitude offers us a refuge from the noise and chaos of the world, allowing us to recharge and rejuvenate our spirits in moments of quiet solitude. By embracing solitude, we cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment that radiates outward, touching the lives of those around us. Solitude teaches us to appreciate the richness of silence and solitude, fostering a sense of inner peace and contentment that radiates outward, touching the lives of those around us. In solitude, we find connection, not in the external world, but within ourselves, where the true essence of connection resides. Lesson 8: The practice of meditation in solitude. Meditation is like a gentle breeze that clears the cluttered mind, offering clarity and serenity. In solitude, it becomes a potent tool for self-discovery and inner peace. Picture yourself sitting comfortably, eyes closed, as you breathe in deeply and then exhale slowly. This simple act of focusing on your breath is the essence of meditation. It's not about emptying your mind of thoughts, but rather observing them without judgment. In this solitary moment, you're not alone. You're in the company of your own being, discovering the depths of your consciousness. As you delve deeper into meditation, you begin to unravel the layers of your mind, peeling away worries, fears, and distractions. With each breath, you cultivate a sense of calmness that permeates your entire being. You may start to notice sensations in your body, the rhythm of your heartbeat, or the subtle movements of your breath. These sensations anchor you to the present moment, away from the chaos of the outside world. In solitude, meditation becomes a sanctuary, a place where you can retreat to find solace and understanding. It's a journey inward, where you confront your inner demons and cultivate self-compassion. Through regular practice, you develop resilience in the face of adversity, knowing that you carry a wellspring of peace within you. Moreover, meditation fosters mindfulness, the art of being fully present in the here and now. In solitude, you can sharpen your awareness, observing thoughts and emotions as they arise and dissipate like passing clouds. You realize that you are not defined by your thoughts, but rather by the awareness that witnesses them. In the stillness of solitude, meditation opens the door to profound insights and wisdom. You may uncover hidden truths about yourself, gain clarity on life's purpose, or experience moments of profound interconnectedness with all beings. These insights are like precious gems that illuminate the path ahead, guiding you towards greater understanding and fulfillment. As you continue your journey of meditation in solitude, you cultivate a sense of inner strength and resilience. You become less reactive to external circumstances, grounded in the unshakable presence of your own being. In this inner sanctuary, you find refuge from the storms of life, knowing that you carry a source of peace that can never be taken away. In conclusion, the practice of meditation in solitude is a transformative journey of self-discovery and inner peace. Through mindfulness and introspection, you unlock the door to profound insights and wisdom. Embrace solitude as a sacred space for meditation, and you will find that within its depths lies the key to true liberation and contentment. Lesson 9: Letting go of attachment to external validation. In the bustling world we inhabit, it's easy to become entangled in the web of seeking validation from others. From the number of likes on a social media post to the approval of friends and family, we often gauge our worth based on external validation. But in the serene realm of solitude, there lies a profound lesson from Buddhist teachings: the art of letting go of this attachment to external validation. Imagine a moment of pure solitude, where the only voice echoing within is your own. Here, there are no external voices to judge or validate you. In this space, you have the opportunity to strip away the layers of societal expectations and peer pressure. Buddhist philosophy teaches us that our worth is not determined by the opinions of others. Instead, true validation comes from within, from a deep sense of self-awareness and acceptance. By letting go of the constant need for external validation, we free ourselves from the shackles of comparison and insecurity. In solitude, we have the chance to reconnect with our inner selves, to listen to our own intuition and wisdom. We come to realize that the only validation we truly need is the validation of our own hearts. Letting go of attachment to external validation doesn't mean dismissing feedback or disregarding the perspectives of others. It simply means recognizing that our worthiness doesn't hinge on the approval of others. When we release the grip of external validation, we open ourselves up to a profound sense of freedom. We no longer feel the need to mold ourselves to fit societal standards or seek validation from others. Instead, we embrace our authentic selves, flaws and all. In the tranquil sanctuary of solitude, we discover that our worth is inherent. It doesn't need to be earned or validated by external sources. We are enough just as we are. Buddhist teachings encourage us to cultivate self-love and self-compassion, recognizing that we are worthy of love and acceptance simply by virtue of our existence. When we let go of attachment to external validation, we can fully embody this truth. In the absence of external validation, we find the space to cultivate a deeper connection with ourselves and with the world around us. We become more attuned to our own needs and desires, and we gain a greater sense of clarity and purpose. By releasing the need for external validation, we reclaim our power and autonomy. We no longer allow others to dictate our worth or determine our value. Instead, we trust in our own inherent worthiness. In solitude, we find the courage to be true to ourselves, even in the face of judgment or disapproval. We embrace our uniqueness and individuality, knowing that our worth is not contingent on the opinions of others. Letting go of attachment to external validation is a journey, not a destination. It requires practice and patience, but the rewards are immeasurable. As we cultivate a deeper sense of self-acceptance and self-love, we find fulfillment and joy that transcends external validation. In the serene expanse of solitude, we discover that true validation comes from within. As we let go of the need for approval from others, we step into our own power and embrace the fullness of who we are. Lesson 10: Embracing the present moment in solitude. In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of thoughts about the past or worries about the future. But what if we told you that there's a way to find peace and contentment right here, right now, in the present moment? That's the magic of embracing solitude. Imagine this. You're sitting alone in your favorite spot. Maybe it's a cozy corner of your home or a quiet park bench. The sun is gently warming your skin, and the breeze whispers through the trees. In this moment, there's no rush, no deadlines, just you and the world around you. This is the essence of embracing the present moment in solitude. When we fully immerse ourselves in the present moment, we let go of regrets about the past and anxieties about the future. We become acutely aware of our surroundings, noticing the smallest details, the colors of the flowers, the sound of birdsong, the sensation of each breath entering and leaving our bodies. In this state of mindfulness, we find a deep sense of peace and clarity. Our minds become still, like a calm lake reflecting the beauty of the surrounding landscape. We no longer feel the need to fill the silence with distractions or chatter. Instead, we revel in the simplicity of just being. Embracing the present moment in solitude is not about escaping from reality or avoiding our problems. Rather, it's about confronting them with a clear and focused mind. When we are fully present, we can approach challenges with wisdom and resilience, knowing that we have the inner strength to overcome them. Moreover, being present allows us to truly connect with ourselves on a profound level. We become attuned to our thoughts, feelings, and sensations, gaining insight into our true nature. In solitude, we discover that we are not defined by our external circumstances or the opinions of others. We are whole and complete just as we are. But embracing the present moment in solitude isn't always easy. Our minds are often filled with distractions, pulling us away from the here and now. It takes practice and patience to cultivate mindfulness, but the rewards are immeasurable. With each moment of presence, we deepen our connection to ourselves and the world around us. So, the next time you find yourself alone, instead of reaching for your phone or seeking out distractions, take a deep breath and embrace the present moment. Allow yourself to sink into the stillness and serenity of solitude. You may be surprised at the profound peace and joy that awaits you there. Conclusion. In this journey through the realm of solitude and the wisdom of Buddhism, we've uncovered profound insights into the power of being alone and the path to inner peace. As we conclude, let's reflect on the essence of what we've learned and how it can transform our lives. Solitude is not about being lonely. It's about embracing the richness of our own company. When we learn to enjoy our own presence, we unlock a source of immense strength and resilience. Buddhism teaches us that true happiness comes from within. By cultivating a deep connection with ourselves, we discover a wellspring of joy that is not dependent on external circumstances. Letting go of the need for constant validation from others liberates us from the shackles of insecurity and self-doubt. In solitude, we find the courage to define our worth on our own terms. Embracing the present moment is the gateway to true freedom. When we let go of regrets about the past and anxieties about the future, we open ourselves up to the infinite possibilities of the present. Mindfulness is the key to unlocking the full potential of solitude. By staying fully present and aware, we can transform ordinary moments into extraordinary experiences. Compassion for ourselves is the foundation of compassion for others. When we learn to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding, we naturally extend that same compassion to those around us. Meditation is a powerful tool for cultivating inner peace and clarity of mind. By making meditation a regular part of our lives, we can navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and equanimity. Finding connection in solitude does not mean isolating ourselves from others. Instead, it means deepening our connections with ourselves and with the world around us. Letting go of attachment is the key to true freedom. When we release our grip on the need for external validation and approval, we open ourselves up to a life of profound contentment. Embracing solitude as a path to inner peace requires courage and vulnerability. It means facing our fears and insecurities head-on and embracing the journey of self-discovery with an open heart. The journey of solitude is not always easy, but it is always worth it. As we navigate the highs and lows of life, may we remember the wisdom of Buddhism and find solace in the depths of our own being. As we conclude our exploration of solitude and Buddhism, let us take a moment to reflect on how we can integrate these teachings into our daily lives. Perhaps it means carving out time each day for quiet reflection and meditation, or making a conscious effort to treat ourselves with kindness and compassion. It might mean reaching out to others who are struggling with loneliness and offering them a listening ear and a compassionate heart. Whatever form it takes, let our journey through solitude and Buddhism be a catalyst for positive change in our lives and in the lives of those around us. And so, as we bid farewell to this exploration, let us carry the wisdom we've gained with us as we continue on our journey toward inner peace and fulfillment. Thank you for joining us on this journey through solitude and Buddhism. May you find joy, peace, and fulfillment in the depths of your own being. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel, Wisdom Woven, for more inspiring content on mindfulness, self-discovery, and personal growth. Together, let us embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation, guided by the timeless wisdom of Buddhism and the power of solitude. Until next time, may you walk the path of solitude with courage, compassion, and an open heart.